What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is Fan Friday, and today's winner was Snorlax-GX Magnezone Hypno. Yep, this might be on the Road Tuesday, but today it is going to be on Fan Friday. And there's some shout-outs I need to give to real quick. First is to Mark Oliver. Amazing guy. I've known him for a really long time, but he actually gave me his... He's the one who suggested this deck for Fan Friday, and I knew when he suggested it, he had a list for this deck. So I was like, hey man, I kind of need a list, and he's like, don't worry, I got you. So shout out to Mark for letting me have this list. And then I want to give a shout out to Mike and to Hank. Both these guys let me borrow, or let me have 2 Snorlaxes, which is very amazing. On my locked account, I unfortunately do not have promo cards for some reason, or for the new promo cards, we actually don't have them yet. So I had to actually had people donate them to me. So once again, big shout out to Mike and Hank. As you see, these are not locked. These are real Snorlaxes that I had to get myself to actually play the deck. But there we go, guys. Once again, shout out to those 3 people. You're all amazing. But let's go over this crazy deck and let's see what's it about. Guys, we know I love pancakes. I love playing the Xerneas Break Pancakes deck. But can we make a deck just out of Snorlax by himself? That is the real question. So, Snorlax-GX. He has 190 HP. He's a big boy. Collapse does 80. This Pokemon is now asleep. Thunder Snore for 5 energies does 180. This attack can be used if this Pokemon is asleep. If it is not asleep, this attack does nothing. So we have to make sure that Snorlax is asleep while attacking, but if he is not sleeping, you can use Pulverize Pancake GX. It does 210. This Pokemon is now asleep. You can't use more than 1 GX attack per game. So yeah, you can only GX once, but that's fine. It's usually your last 2 prize cards or as a last resort to take down something. Alright, so like I said, he has to be asleep to use Thunder Snore. Well, the way we're going to use that is through Hypno. Hypno has the ability Goodnight Babies, which puts both active Pokemon to sleep. So it's actually pretty cool, because if for some reason 190 or 180 doesn't knock out your opponent, you can hope they stay asleep and then you knock them out again, because Goodnight Babies could keep them asleep. But not only does we play Hypno, we play Magnezone with Magnetic Circuit. As often as you like during your turn, before you attack, you may attach a Lightning Energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon, which gives you the access to pop your Snorlaxes so quickly now. If you get a Magnezone out, you can just Magnetic Circuit all these Lightning Energies back on your Snorlax and you're good to go. But like always, we play 2 Shaymin to help set up to draw 6 cards in our hand. Now, I went with this Magnemite because it has a free retreat ability if you have another Magnemite down. And I went with this Drowzee because it does have 1 retreat instead of 2. But the other Drowzee has 70 HP, this one has 60, which could make a difference in Greninja. But Greninja is such a bad matchup. There's a lot of bad matchups, like Greninja and Garbodor. If your opponent plays any of those cards, you're probably going to lose. Trust me, I played a lot against those tonight, and they didn't go so well. But that's all the Pokemon in the deck. We play 1 Level Ball to search for a Pokemon with 90 HP or less, which could be Magnemite, Drowzee, or Hypno. 3 Rare Candy to evolve into Magnezone. I don't know what I said, but Magnezone. 1 Super Rod to shuffle back in 3 Pokemon energies back into your deck. 3 Trainers Mail 4 Ultra Ball 4 via Seeker. Alright, so 2 Lysandre, amazing. 2 Lysandre is always really good. 2 in, both players shuffle, draw a number of cards equal to the number of prize cards left, or Sycamore 1 Skyla. Now the Skyla is really good because you get Skyla for the Rare Candy, Skyla for the Level Ball, Skyla for Ultra Ball as well if needed, and Mark also plays Teammates as well. If your Pokemon is knocked out, you can play it and search for any 2 cards out of your deck, which could help you like grab a Rare Candy, whatever you need to help set up. The deck plays 2 Parallel City as well to put your opponent down to 3, or make them do 20 less damage if they're grass, fire, or water. Both these sides do not really hurt you. You're not going to usually fill your bench up that crazy. You can have a Snorlax, Hypno, Magnezone, Snorlax, and that could be your 3 bench, so that's fine. But usually you put your opponent down to 3. We play 2 Fighting Fury Belt to give those Snorlaxes 40 more HP, and now they can do 220 to hit some crucial numbers like Darkrai with the Fighting Fury Belt. Those 220 HP Pokemon, which I don't know what they are off the top of my head. But y'all know what it is. I can't remember right now. 4 DC and 8 Lightning Energies. And of course, 3 Float Stone to give those free retreat to these heavy retreat Pokemon. It is 3 retreat. And Snorlax has 4 retreat. So very, very heavy Pokemon to retreat. But there we go, guys. There is the Snorlax Magnezone Hypno deck. I hope you have a lot of fun watching this video. It's a lot of fun recording. It did take me a little while to get a good match, but I did do it, and that was amazing. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and let's see the deck in action. Alright, so playing against Deadly Freak, playing a, oh goodness, it looks like a Mega Gardevoir deck. Alright, so we go first, which is fantastic. We do need to get set up, but hopefully we're able to constantly put our opponent to sleep and they can't attack us. It's an okay hand right now. It's an okay hand. It's not the best, it's not the worst. So we're starting Snorlax. We got a Fighting Fury DCE, so the good thing about this is he's not one-shotting our Snorlax, and he starts Dragonite as well. So put down Magnemite, we'll put in DCE, Fighting Fury Belt, Trainers Mail for Level Ball. We'll press done, and we're just going to Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards, because we need to find a Drowzee. Hey, there he is. So put down Drowzee, put down the other Snorlax, and we'll pass on to our opponent's turn. If we top deck a Rare Candy, we can Ultra Ball, discard these 2 for Rare Candy, Hypno, Sycamore, hit 5 energies, take a knockout. There's a Scoundrelling, going to search for 3 EX Pokemon, and let's see what he decides to get here. Alright guys, the party has started. Mega Gardevoir versus Snorlax-GX. Alright, so he's scoundering right now. He's looking to see what's in here, what's good to go, what can I grab. And there is Guardian. Alright, there they are. There's the Guardies. Now he can still take a knock on us, right? He can Rattata, pop our Link off, and then Fighting Fury Belt, and then he can discard his whole bench. But that is very scary if he does that, because then we can take a knockout with Pulverizing Pancake. Alright, so let's see. Do we top deck the Rare Candy? Does he play an in? Does he have a supporter card? There's an in. Alright. That's okay. It's okay. It's not the best. It's not the worst. Like I said earlier. Alright. So there's a... Okay, this hand's bad. This hand became really bad all of a sudden. Escape Rope. Magnemite. Because I have another Magnemite hand, so I can free retreat. He's scared now. Okay, Guardy. Okay. Alright, guys, so let's do this. We gotta believe top deck. Okay, we just got believe in top decks. There's a Lightning. Okay, so Magnemite. Trainers Mail. There's a VS Seeker. Alright, but what's our only supporter card is a Sycamore. And we haven't played. Okay, so we're good. So we'll put down a Drowzee. I'm gonna put a Lightning on this guy and VS Seeker for a Sycamore, discarding 2 Magnetons. Yep, that's what we have to do, though. We have to do it. We just gotta believe, right, guys? Alright, so we'll put down Hypno. We found a Rare Candy, but it's too late. Float Stone the Hypno. Retreat into Snorlax. Fighting Fury the other one, and we will collapse for 90. Next turn we can knock it out with a Thunder Snore. So we do wake up, but he can't take a knockout on us unless he goes for that crazy, like, 8 Pokemon, discard them all, kind of shenanigans. So Sycamore, discard his hand, draw 7 new cards. Oh, he discards 2 Turbos. That's good for us. That is fantastic. But we had to find a DC next turn. There's a link to that guy. Okay. There's an Ultra Ball. I'm going to discard 2 cards from his hand. Now, if he doesn't evolve this guy, we can collapse for the knockout. That's the key thing here. So Ultra Ball discards a VS Seeker and something else to grab a Hoopa. Going to use Scoundrelling and fill his bench up. So fair G on that guy. Okay. There's a Spearlink on the active. Okie dokie. Shaymin setting up. Alrighty. Gonna put 6 new cards in his hand. He's already attached this guy, so I don't think there's any way he can take a knockout this turn. Or even attack this turn, to be honest. Hoopa coming down. Going to use Scondring. Starts for 2 double Mega Guardies. And maybe a Shaymin. But his hand's so full right now. We gotta find a Super Rod to search back, to put those Magnemites back on, or Magnetons back on our deck, sorry. Alright, so we see a Mega Guardian, and a Shaymin. Okie dokie. But like I said, we can knock out this guy this turn. So Mega Guardian coming down. Okay. Mega Guardian coming down. He has no fairy energies in the discard pile, so that's great. We just gotta do 120, which is possible next turn. So Guardian Spearlink to a Shaymin. Okay. Let's see. He gets Shaymin for 2 right now, unless he has another card in his hand to play. So switch into the Hoopa. And a Shaymin set up for 3. Okay. So he's going to preserve his Guardy, which is not a bad play at all. That's fine. That's fine to do that. And a pass onto our turn. Alright. So we get a Snorlax. I'm just going to end right now to give us both new hand of 6. Okay. We get a Parallel City. So we can parallel him down to 3, which is fantastic. We'll Trainers Mail. There's an Ultra Ball, but that doesn't really get us anything. We'll grab the Ultra Ball, just put it in our hand so we don't draw into it. We'll put a Lightning on the Snorlax. We will Parallel City our opponent down to 3. Alright, so we're Parallel City down to 3. He has to discard a bunch of Pokemon. He's probably going to keep both Guardies and maybe a Shaymin. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. Alright. We will then Level Ball. Let's see what's in our deck. We'll grab a Hypno. And there is another Magnezone here as well, so that's great. We'll grab a Magnezone. I mean, a Hypno, sorry. We'll put down Hypno. And we'll just go for a Collapse for a 90. Because if this Hoopa stays in the active spot, we can then knock it out. It's not 90 damage. Tails, we do not wake up. Owns our opponent's turn. And if flip Tails again, we could take a knockout on this guy. Not so much on this one for sure. Alright, so we're starting to get there. I mean, we did have to discard 2 Magnezones, which is very unfortunate. There's an end. We'll both get new hands of 6. How many Skyfields has he played? Just the one. Just the one Skyfield. So, alright guys, there we go. There's the hand we need. There's an energy on the Gardevoir. Tells we stay asleep and we can take a knockout this turn. So, we'll Rare Candy into Magnezone. 3. Alright, so we'll go for a Magnetic Circuit. Put 1 on this guy. 1 on this guy. And we will Thunderous Snore for the knockout, going down to 4 prize cards. We're taking on the Mega Guardian deck right now, which is very fun. Alright, go down to 4. There is a Shaymin and a DCE. Alright, those are 2 good cards to get. Tails, we do not wake up. Snorlax is still snoozing, but that snoozing's doing 190 damage right now. That is fantastic. Alright, so let's see, what does my opponent do here? Now, if he takes a knockout somehow, if he somehow fills his bench up, takes a knockout, there's a Lysandre up our other Snorlax. That's fine. It's actually fine with me, okay? Actually, it's not the great. It's not the best. I'm not gonna lie to you. So, Despair Ray, okay. For 110. Okie dokie. On our turn. We get an Ultra Ball. Okay, that's not good. I wish this deck had a Professor later because we could take a knockout right now. So right now, I'm just going to Goodnight Babies. But it's both asleep. DC the... man, it's our last DCE. No, it's not. It's not a last DC. So put a DC in the active. Skyla. Or a Sycamore. Okay. And we will pass. Hopefully his Gardevoir stays asleep. And it wakes up, unfortunately. And we do not wake up. Alright, that doesn't matter. Whatever. Alright, so you can take a knockout. But then we can send a Snorlax and take a knockout with the Pulverize the Pancake. Do a 2-10. And we can use Teammates to search for 82 cards in our deck. He's going down to 4. Okay. But, I mean, we're actually looking fairly well right now. Alright, so via Seeker, for it in. No, don't end. Our hand was really good. No. Okay, so he gets 6. We get 4. we're pancaking next turn. We are pancaking to knock out this Mega Guardy. Alright, so this is an okay hand. We can shelf back in no lightning, so it's actually not that good at all. So Skyfield come down, it's okay. I'm actually okay with Skyfield. Skyfield coming down allows us to put down more Snorlaxes. There's a Guardy coming down, okay. Spearlink on that guy. Dragonite going to pull up to get 2 Pokemon out of his discard pile. I don't know why he's going so crazy. Because we can play another Parallel City. So go put some more cards in his hand. Okay. There's a Fairy Geo on this guy. And we can actually knock this guy out pretty easily with the others, the Snorlax. So Scoundring, going to search for 3 EX Pokemon. He gets a Shaymin. Okay. And if we find another Parallel City, we actually can bump off this all of his Pokemon again, which would be fantastic. All right, so let's see what's going to happen, guys. He's going to Despair Ray, discard a bunch of Pokemon. Oh, actually, he doesn't discard any because he has to discard one, just one, take a knockout. But I think we're okay as long as we find energy. We can take a knock on this Mega Gardevoir. And then Lysandre this guy to win the game. Alright, so Despair Ray, taking a knockout, going down to 4 price cards. Alright, so what will he discard? He only has to discard 1, like I said. He's going to discard 2, which is Shaymin and the Dragonite. Going down to 4, we'll send up Snorlax. Get a boy, time to Thunderous, Pulverized Pancake, sorry. So, wow, 3 Ultra Balls, that's unfortunate. So we'll Super Rod. Show back in 1, 2, 3. We'll Ultra Ball discard 1 and 2. To grab, actually I'm gonna grab a Shaymin right now. Ooh, are the Parallel Cities priced? Okay, so to grab Shaymin. Because what I really want to do is set up this other Snorlax. No, let's grab Snorlax. Yeah, we'll grab Snorlax. Okay, so grab Snorlax. Put that guy down, and we'll Sycamore. We get Shaymin next turn, or get Shaymin right now. So we'll Float Stone Hypno, Magnemite, Magnetic Circuit, Lightning Geo Snorlax. 1, 2, 3. Okay, put down Snorlax, and we will Shaymin set up for 4 new cards. Don't worry, we can fill up our bench as well, guy. Alright, so we get a Rare Candy, Magnezone. We can Magnetic Circuit again, put a Lightning Energy onto this Snorlax. And we can Pulverized Pancake for the knockout. There we go, using our GX mechanic, doing 220 damage, going down to 2 price cards. So there's a Float Stone and a Lightning Energy. Alright guys, we are almost there. We can win the game next turn. Here comes the Gardevoir. We wake up, but if he hacks, he has to hex us this turn to actually have a chance. So a Fear Energy, okay. But like I said, he has to find a Rattata and fill up his whole bench with 8 Pokemon to actually knock out the Snorlax. There's a Mega Gardevoir coming down, okay. Alright guys, it's going to go down to the wire. Can he find a way to knock out our Snorlax? Our field is crazy looking. There's 3 Snorlaxes, 2 Hypnos, 2 Magnezones, a Magnemite. We have a Float Stone in our hand. Here's a VS Seeker for Lysandre. If he licenses him, we win. We have a Float Stone in our hand. And there's a Lysandre, and we'll win the game against Mega Gardevoir. He's going to Lysandre up our Snorlax-GX, Despair Ray, going to probably discard all of his Pokemon but Gardevoir, but we will win this game with the Snorlax-GX deck against a Mega Gardevoir. And there we go, guys. This is so exciting. Did not think this would work out. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. So he's going to Despair Ray, discard his Pokemon, whatever. Dude, 140, discarded the 2 Shaymins and the Hoopa. But on to our turn, we will Float Stone, retreat into this guy. He needed to use Hex Maniac. He unfortunately did not. Well, good night, babies. And this one Snorlax, I think it was just one Snorlax, just took 6 price cards against a Mega Gardevoir deck. And there you go, guys. Oh, man. And there's our other Parallel City as well. But there, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. This is a pretty crazy deck, and I'm excited that it did work out. Oh, my goodness. But, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Let's see our opponent's deck quick. He did play a Rattata, but did not draw one. Unfortunately. to knock out the active. Like I said, if he did, we had another DC in the deck, so we would have won regardless. But there, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Big shout out to everybody once again for letting me have these Snorlaxes and giving the list as well. But have a great Friday. Alrighty, bye.
Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.